Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So this is going to be an updated video about what's going on with my yard and my garden in general. The last video that I put up was about using Grotrax and how it was a bummer in my yard, and I got some comments about like doing an update and how it was done incorrectly, and I just wanted to give like a little bit of feedback on what's been happening since that video. So as you can see in the video, the first part you saw all these like beautiful flowers and plants. They're thriving, and that's because we've had this crazy flash flood. It is monsoon season, and you know, when you live in the desert, my zone is 8B in Texas, and with the soil that we have, it's clay and sand. And so here specifically in El Paso, we have a lot of hills. And so when you mix all that up with hail, flash flood, and Grotrax, it just doesn't work out. So as you can see, like currently in this video, we had wind, oh my goodness, up to 90 miles per hour winds. That hill that you see in the background, it pretty much had a landslide, and what it does is it's funneling into the pipes, and once it goes into those pipes, it has to land somewhere. And so normally when we do have strong winds or we have strong rain, it just pours directly into my garden bed, and then when the garden bed is filled, then it pours into that spot that just won't grow. So I'm not sure if you guys saw my very first video about using Grotrax, but I went over in that video exactly what was the problem, about how the hill, the dirt goes through the pipes, the dirt from the pipes drops there, and it doesn't matter if I amend the soil, till, aerate, I do all of that. I still place seeds, and I still place Grotrax, and I've leveled it, and every single time we have some kind of severe weather, it pretty much erases all the work that I've done before. The last 2 weeks we've had 2 flash floods, 60 to 90 miles per hour winds, and you gotta keep in mind, again, with the soil conditions that we have, and a lot of our plants are native for desert, heat, and drought tolerant. But when you have a mass amount of water that you see, like such as now in this video, all this rain, is pretty much our ground can't take care of it. Our grounds can't handle all the rain that it just poured out in the last several hours. So as you could tell, like, people are like, what the heck? We have poor sewage, poor drainage. A lot of our roads don't even have lines on them, and there's a lot of potholes. And so, yeah, needless to say, when we had all this rain, it was pretty much a disaster. As you can see here, this is my dog run, and this is nothing. This is when the rain was like pretty much calming down, but you guys can't see it, but where I'm recording it, there was like maybe a 4 to 5 inch lip, and it was still coming through our garage door. This was after the storm, and as you can see in that hill, so where all my Italian cypresses are, I created a trench, and pretty much in my mind, it was gonna go ahead when it rains, it was gonna collect in there to guarantee that it was gonna water all my plants. But the problem is that hill, it pretty much slid all the way into my Italian cypress and killed off 3 of my trees. Italian cypress do not require that much maintenance. and that much water, and with the flood that we had in the last 2 weeks, it just couldn't handle it. So I have 3 trees that have died or currently dying. This is some of the aftermath. This is like about a week after the first flood. And you see those little pipes? It comes out through there, and then it just sits right on top of here. But I wanted to show that there is more grass growing in the specific areas that I put the Grotrax. And I think it's not because of the Grotrax, or maybe it is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I really think it's because it was, in a sense, like irrigation. It was just sitting in that slope, and it has a little dip because my daughter swing set, and the water was just sitting there, and so it was helping grow the grass that's already been producing really well, and kind of help spread it a little bit. But here I'm just showing you all the rocks and gravel, and this is very saddening because we put a lot of time and energy into creating this trench, and my neighbor above my hill, as well as myself, have placed dirt, rock, plants on many occasions to try to prevent that erosion from occurring. And just within less than 20 minutes of the flash flood, all our hard work was just sloped down. But this right here is the current status of my yard. As you can see, it's beautiful and green and lush, but that one little spot in the center, it's just not doing too good. So based on my experiences and in my location and my situation with my slope and the drainage issue, I'm pretty much gonna have to just leave it be, and still say, even if I try with the Grotrax again, it just won't stay. Even if I watered it multiple times, even if I had the time to do it multiple times, it just won't happen. And just so you all are aware, I did watch the Grotrax videos on multiple occasions. I watched other YouTubers conducting it, and the only thing I could tell was different was they had a level ground, they had richer soil, and they were able to work with it a lot more often than I can. And keep in mind, in this specific area, again, going back to the first video, I had no irrigation, no sprinkler system whatsoever. This was all had to be done by hand. So anywho, it is what it is, and I think the rest of the yard looks pretty good, so I'll just leave it be. And I think the only way I could like fix this area would maybe add some pavers to add some structure to that section, and then the bare spots won't look as bad. So that, I think, is my next project to improve that landscaping. If you guys have any other ideas on what I can do in this playground area other than trying to just fill it with grass, please post it below, because I am so down with figuring out how to do this. And if I could work together with one of y'all to create that beautiful landscape and to complete this yard to its beautiful glory, then I'm so down for it. So thank you again for watching this video and hearing me ramble and giving you my side of the story of what was going on with the Grotrax. Appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.